What's going on, guys? Waco from Revolution here with my friend Frédéric Arnault. How are you?
Hello, Wei. I'm great, thank you. Thanks for coming on our booth.
Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me to the TAG Heuer booth. So, guys, we're here to talk about 6 really cool watches, each of which brings something really special to the story of TAG Heuer. So, the first which we're going to talk about is called the Plasma, and this is, I think, one of the watches that everyone's been talking about. It is a watch that takes lab-grown diamonds and uses them in an incredibly innovative way. Brother, tell me all about this.
TAG, technique d'avant-garde. We thought, okay, we want to be the first to come with a true ambitious, innovative vision using lab-grown diamonds.
Right.
And our approach was really to offer something different to natural diamonds, and not replace natural diamonds with lab-grown diamonds with the exact same design, but leverage the technology, the production techniques to build and create something never seen before and something impossible to do with a natural diamond.
Right.
So you have the encrusted diamond in the case, and these shapes would be very difficult, if not impossible, to do with natural diamond, because you will need bigger diamond. Usually they come in a double pyramid in natural, and so you would lose a lot of carats in cutting them in such a shape.
Right.
When you can grow them as close as possible to the final shape.
Right.
And also, if you with a natural diamond, there would be a high risk of the whole diamond breaking.
Of course.
So you would lose a lot of carats as well, like that.
Right.
The crown, it's impossible to do natural diamond. We've never seen that before, yes. And we'll never see it in natural diamond.
Right.
And it also offers us new textures.
Right.
The dial is one block of diamond.
Right.
And it's hard to believe because we've never seen that before. But
yes.
it's there's no other material than diamond, and it's grown like this. The dial and the sub counters as well.
Amazing.
So this is a showpiece of savoir-faire and technology.
I love it because, we always think about technology and the advancement of like avant-gardism as being mechanical or technical, but I love the fact that you can do it from an aesthetic perspective and from a gem perspective as well. Yeah. So that's a really cool watch.
And we also have a tourbillon with a hairspring, carbon nanotube.
Yes.
And for the story, the carbon nanotube, so it's built in the TAG Heuer Institute in La Chaux-de-Fonds, and it's done with the same technique as the lab-grown diamonds.
Oh,
because
really?
it's carbon,
yes.
And it's chemical vapor deposition.
Right.
So it's grown in the same way.
CVD'd. So that's incredible. Wow. So these are actually grown yourself?
The diamonds, we worked with a series of partners.
Right.
That had the technology.
Right.
And actually, the crown, the diamonds on the case, and the dial is 3 different technologies to grow the diamonds.
Interesting.
So, but we're going to invest more and more in the future ourselves.
Incredible. Yeah. So I want to go from this extraordinary achievement to something that I really like as well, which is the watch that you're wearing on your wrist, which is a 1,000-meter dive watch with a helium release valve, which at a price which I think is extraordinary. Tell us a little bit about this. So
we released the new design of the Aquaracer a year ago.
Right. Great watch, incidentally.
Thank you. 2 sub-collections, the diving one and the outdoor. And last year was very focused on the design, and now we're going one step further in the professional aspect of diving. And we thought, okay, we have to have a watch for professional diving that goes deep. We had some in our history.
Right.
1984, the first super professional, also the Aquagraph, which was super cool. And so that's why we thought of coming up with this watch. Now, what's special with it? One, the color, orange. It has some room in our history, but we were not using it anymore.
Right.
And it's actually, the color that's the most complementary to the blue. So you would see the longest at sea and then while diving.
Yes.
The safety guards and the buoys usually, have this orange color. Then it's a crown protector with, I think, a design that's quite unique. I mean, I encourage you to try it out yourself.
Okay.
It's actually while unscrewing the watch that the crown protector,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like it telescopes outwards.
Yes.
Just as you're unscrewing.
Just as you're unscrewing.
But that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's cool because I actually did it without even looking at it.
Yeah.
And so it just goes to show you how intuitive it is to use. So that's really cool. Okay, I love that. So what's happening now is that basically, right now it's kind of flush with the crown. So you're like, well, how does the crown come out? So as you're unscrewing it, it basically telescopes out with the crown, and it goes back in with the crown as well. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. The helium valve.
The helium valve will be over here.
It's a must in a professional watch for diving. We have our own design there, and it's coming with a new movement.
Right.
The TH3000.
Right.
It's -3 + 3 so COSC certified, but even more precise than the COSC. It's shock resistance. We also, with the case, have anti-magnetism.
Right.
That's to the level that's best for anyone wearing on a day-to-day basis their watch. It's done in partnership, this movement, with Kenisi manufacturer.
Wow, fantastic.
So it's the beginning of a new partnership for the brands.
Congratulations.
And we offer, thank you, 5-year warranty with this watch.
Fantastic. So a movement made in partnership with Kenisi. What I always liked about the Aquaracer, and especially, well, the model that you launched last year, was I love the design interpretation of it. You know, almost every other like dive watch in the world follows kind of the same parameters, right? It's like a circular case with a circular bezel with like circular plots. And in some ways that's great, but I love the fact that the Aquaracer has almost no circles. It's all facets, right? And it's so distinct, immediately distinct when you see it. Then when you put it on your wrist, it's so easy to wear. The bracelet is so perfectly integrated. And I love the fact that you've done now like the kind of, I guess, extreme version of this, the 1,000 meter, water resistant performance. Brilliant new crown guard, helium release valve, and then using the color orange, which is like the last color you stop seeing when you're going deeper and deeper into the ocean, right? So well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to give you back this watch. And let's go from that to something that's really cool, which is a solar powered watch.
Yeah. Right. So first for the brand as well. So a lot of first at this fair.
Yes.
We really kept our strongest innovations for watches and wonders.
Well.
Aquaracer diving. We
Yes.
saw the professional version of that, and also outdoor. We released the professional 200 beginning of this year.
Right.
And now we're coming with a version quartz with a solar-powered movement, the best technology. With just 20 hours of sun exposition, it will last for 6 months.
That's incredible.
And if it stops with just 10 seconds, it will restart.
Right.
And it's not just a movement, it's a design, it's a watch. It's in the outdoor, meant for extreme adventure and sports,
right.
With the whole campaign coming with it. And we also have a new material on the bezel that lives with the sun. Do we have the lamp?
Yes.
And you'll see it's a carbon with encrusted SLN in the watch.
Fantastic. Frédéric, tell me, how does the UV light actually penetrate into the watch?
So we have a solar panel behind the dial,
right?
And as you'll see, we have the lines that are characteristic in the design of the Aquaracer.
Right. Yes.
And some of these are transparent. It's a hole.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a lot of freedom because behind is one full solar panel.
Right.
And so there's a lot of freedom in the design.
That's cool. So I love the fact that you've taken a signature design motif, which are the horizontal lines across the dial, and that's where the light passes through to power the solar panel.
Look, if you probably can see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
And that's the reason also for it is so performant, because there's actually a lot of room for the sun and to go through.
Fabulous. Really cool. So 20 hours of sun exposure and that's 6 months for it to operate. I think that's pretty remarkable.
TH50, and we offer 5 years warranty, which is a first for any quartz watch.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see I have the lamp here, mate. Thank you.
So that's the SLN.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. The SLN is actually woven into the material of the carbon.
It is. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. So initially I thought the SLN was just the indications for the bezel. It's actually like when you look into the weave of the carbon, man.
Yes.
Like you can actually see that the SLN is.
It's on the side. Yeah.
Look at that. It's like it's woven into the material of the carbon itself, and it has this really cool light signature. I love that. That's really cool. Brilliant. Okay, before we continue, I just want to mention one thing. So, like, one of the things I've always loved about TAG Heuer is this whole idea of incredible value, right?
Yeah.
So, for this watch, can we ask you the price, and then also for the 1,000 meter water?
Yes. So, 3,000 Swiss francs for this one.
3,000.
This one is 6,500.
That's in both cases like really remarkable.
Titanium grade 5, so it's also quite light for a 45 millimeter watch.
That's actually kind of crazy, like value for a grade 5 titanium watch, 1,000 meters water resistant, helium release valve, 6,500. That's
5-year warranty.
5-year warranty.
Top quality movements.
That's pretty remarkable, dude. Okay, very well done. Let's go from there to 2 collaborations. One with a iconic car brand, and another one we'll get to at the end, which is probably one of the most famous designs of all time. But let's go from there. Next one, let's talk about the Porsche watch. All right.
So Porsche for us, it's a collaboration that we started January 2021, so
Right.
a bit more than 1 year. It's still very fresh,
Yes.
even if it feels like it's always been there. And we're launching this second watch with them,
Right.
leveraging the sportier side of the brand. Yellow color, which is so iconic in the race cars. We had a shooting in Finland in their Porsche Experience Center, which was a lot of fun
Right.
and great experience. As you can see, we have the color on the strap, on some elements on the bezel and the dial. We also changed the texture of the dial. On the previous one, it was pure asphalt. Now we have the asphalt on the counters, and we use the body of the car, this black matte finish characteristic of Porsche. Limited edition, 1,500 pieces.
I think the incredible history between the two brands is what I really like about this partnership. How's it going with the Porsche collaboration?
Very well.
Yeah.
There's a great reception in all the markets. Also inside Porsche, they are genuinely excited about it.
Right.
They feel it's we don't have to force it and push it.
Nice.
It feels right to
Yes.
everyone, and that I think is the best way collaborations could be.
Absolutely.
We'll have a few other pieces this year, little surprises.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get from that to probably one of the most iconic designed watches of all time. We're going to be talking about, of course, of the Monaco, but in a very special version, it's the Gulf Monaco, and it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
So we had a watch actually in our collection,
Right.
which was a Monaco Heuer caliber 11
Yes.
Gulf,
Yes.
and we streamlined this watch, and we introduced this watch instead because we think the Gulf collaboration is so iconic, so historic.
I love
and,
it.
It's a great story. People
Yes.
love. So with our in-house Heuer 2 movement, that now we are also upgrading with a 5-year warranty.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was not the case until today, but we are announcing at Watches and Wonders 5-year warranty on our Heuer 2 in-house movement.
Brilliant.
And the colors are so characteristic. We use them in different ways. Behind the circle on the dial, also in the counters, and on the strap, which I think is super cool, with the blue on the one side, orange on the other side.
Fabulous. Great watch. Non-limited, limited in terms of production, which I can only imagine there will be a small disparity between the number of people that want to buy it and the number of watches that are being made.
Yes.
But that's the reality of today, I suppose. It's a stunning watch.
What is your personal favorite of this collection? We are releasing now at Watches and Wonders.
I think it's the Gulf.
The Gulf,
Like for me, I really respect the performance and innovation related to that watch, but I'm a really old guy. And so this collaboration makes me smile. I also really respect the fact that you've taken the design and twisted it slightly as well. So instead of having the vertical lines go all the way through, they're to the side, and then the logo is placed in the center as well. I think that's remarkable from an aesthetic perspective, and the watch is just cool. Makes me smile, right? So,
Great.
And so last watch we'd like to talk about is an Aquaracer 300 with a very beautiful orange now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a color we talked about. It has some room in our heritage.
Right.
There's the Orange Boy TAG Heuer that people have been asking for as well. We actually released last year full orange dial on the Formula One, which was a great hit. But we are transferring this color to the Aquaracer line because the storytelling and the utility makes more sense.
Right.
And I think it's a great complement to the collection.
Fabulous. Well, Fred, I want to thank you very much for taking the time. I know you're a busy guy, and a really marvelous collection of watches. I love the fact you've just done 6 watches, all with great stories, and with representing incredible innovation and great price points. So well done, sir.
Thank you, Wei.
Thank you.